Hey guys, I want to give a quick update about Katie Kenyon, the 33-year-old single mother of two who disappeared from Todmorden Road in Burnley, which is northeast of here. She disappeared a week ago. She was last seen getting into a silver transit van about 9:30 Friday morning. The man has been named, he's aged 50. Lives on Todmorden Road, Burnley, and is allegedly an ex of Katie's. This is what's come out in the mainstream media so far. But I want to give an update because Katie's body has not yet been found. But yesterday, after I recorded my video, due to a tip from the public in seeing a silver transit further west than where they've been looking in Gisborne Forest, which is, it's kind of to the east of the Forest of Bowland, which is incredibly beautiful countryside, but very difficult terrain to search. The search had been focused on 3,000 acres or about 4.5 square miles of Gisborne Forest. But due to the tip-off, they've now moved further west into the Forest of Bowland itself and are phoned in on a specific area there. The man in question has been arrested initially for kidnapping, then for murder. He appeared at Blackburn Magistrates yesterday, I believe. He's appearing at Preston Crown Court today. He's been charged for murder, but there is no body, and we know how difficult it is. We've seen this recently in the Barry Morphew case from Colorado, US. Difficult to prosecute if there's no body. So they are desperately trying to find Katie's body. Her family need a home. You know, her family have had the worst possible news that any family can have about a family member who is very much loved. They need a home. So if you've been in the Forest of Bowland, Gisborne Forest, or to the west of that, in the Forest of Bowland itself in the last week, have you seen anything unusual? Have you seen evidence of clothing, women's clothing, disturbed earth, anything at all that might be the thing that the police need, that final puzzle piece to locate Katie? Katie's phone is interesting. According to Katie's sister, around 2 p.m. last Friday, her phone went dead. Now, I don't know whether that's because it was switched off or because it ran out of juice. But it was last pinged at Bolton in Bowland, which is an area leading up from Burnley to Gisborne Forest. So I think the police are in the right direction, but this is a huge area, very difficult terrain. You know, they've had dogs out over the last week, cadaver dogs, search dogs, mountain rescue dogs have now joined in, helicopters, drones, the whole works. Lancashire Constabulary have thrown everything they've got at this search. They want these murder charges to stick. It is quite clear that this man is the last person to see Katie. He's not talking, though. He is not talking. Well, they've charged him anyway, but for those charges to stick, they do need Katie's body. They do need evidence that she's actually dead and that this monster is responsible for it. They need that evidence for these charges to stick. So any help at all from the public, if you're in East Lancashire, if you travelled up from Burnley via Bolton by Bowland, Gisborne Forest, the Forest of Bowland, have you been there in the last week? Did you see anything on Friday? Have you seen anything since that might indicate that Katie was there? The smallest thing could be the thing that the police have overlooked. They can't carry on in this intense fashion forever. Just, it's a resource thing. But they're trying their best to bring Katie home, to find answers and to get justice for Katie. Tip-off from the public have led them to the Forest of Bowland. can we lead them to a more specific area? Anyway, it's very, very sad. It brings it home that the most horrific crimes happen everywhere. But goodbye for now. Goodbye from Miss Cassie Springer and Miss Tillington. Bye, guys.